Hi, I'm Pete DeQuincy, and we're going to be watching an extrication drill. This is 2 in a series of 2 for the YMCA Speedboard exit. We'll have 1 rescuer and 1 trained staff. They'll be using a backboard. We have an adult victim that is passive, submerged, and non-spinal in deep water of a depth of 9 feet. We're going to watch the drill, and then we're going to come back and do a breakdown for the benefit of those new lifeguard instructors and in-service trainers. Here we go.
Rescuers ready? Victim ready? Yep. Go ahead and submerge all the way to the bottom. Alright, what I need you to do, get to the victim, get him to the surface, get him on the side, get him out on the deck. You're going to have 30 seconds. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's a pass.
Alright, so we just watched the drill. We're going to take a look at the parts, see what works and what can be improved upon. You'll notice the difference in this drill is that we have the victim and they're going to be submerging. So the connection between the two series, this one involves the rescuer making the rescue. They're going to bring the victim to the surface, prep them, and get them ready for the extrication. Okay, so we're seeing the victim. They're going all the way down to the bottom, 9 foot. They're facing away, so this is going to make it a little bit easier for the rescuer because all they would have to do is just bring the person to the surface. Their back is facing towards the wall, and all the rescue would need to do is get them into a horizontal position. Alright, we're going to see the rescuer enter the water, and rather than doing a stride jump, it's kind of a stride jump, the victim is very close, and because of that, the rescuer doesn't need to leap out too far. So she's just getting down. She's going to swim down, bring the victim up to the surface. You'll see a slight tug on the rescue tube, and then she brings the victim up to the surface. That looks good. She's going to place him onto the tube, and he'll be in a horizontal position, ready for the backboard. The only comment I have at this moment is that you'll see a little stiffness in the victim, in the arms, so they're not hanging down as a normal passive victim would. So again, we'd want the victim to relax a little bit more for the training. Okay, so here comes the board. It enters the water. The rescuer is going to pull the rescue tube out and then move the victim so they're in position over the board. That looks nice. From here, she's going to secure the top strap at the chest of the victim. And once that's done, the trained staff member is going to pull the victim out of the water. Looks good. So if we were to go back and take a look at what's going on with the trained staff member, okay, so let's take a look here. So as the board enters, looks good just like in the first video. He's going to submerge the board. He's going a little bit lower this time, all the way to the elbow. Just enough. And again, what we're seeing is the rescuer is floating the victim underneath the board. Okay, that's really nice work. So that, again, a lot of work is being done just by the water itself. See the victim's head, it's a little stiff. It should be relaxed a little bit more. Alright. Victim secured to the board. We saw in the first video that the rescuer was assisting by pushing and stabilizing the board. She's not doing it this time. Again, we can always work on improving. But what's nice here is you'll see a little bit different is the trained staff is using the rails on the backboard to bring the victim up. The angle's a little bit high, but it still works. Again, we don't want to take all the work into our back. We want to use our legs. Okay, bringing the victim out. I'll lower them down, unstrap at the chest, and be prepared to provide patient care, starting with the primary assessment. This looks good. All right. And if you go back and look at this one more time, the timing of this whole drill is pretty fast. You have 15 seconds where the rescuer is doing the rescue, bringing the person to the surface. You have about 5 seconds where the rescuer is securing the victim to the backboard, and another 5 where you see the extrication itself, where the victim is pulled from the water and brought out onto the deck, which is really fast. Nice work here. Some progression suggestions would be that you could start with the victim up on the surface and then the rescuer makes the rescue. You could change the position of the victim so it's either a little bit harder or a little bit easier, meaning that victim's facing away or facing the wall itself. Some of the other things that you could do is you could include the patient care on the drill. So at the tail end, you determine the person has a pulse, they're not breathing, there's no severe bleeding, and you can move into ventilations with a pocket mask and with a BVM. Thanks for watching.